So the Caitlin Clark jersey retirement ceremony has created some of the funniest discourse I have ever seen. Honestly, it has created genuinely some of the funniest discourse on social media I've ever seen.
Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement is creating quite a stir, and it's not just about her amazing NCAA career. The buzz is even louder because Aja Wilson, the WNBA star, is also having her jersey retired on the same day as Clark.
Every single one of us knows that is what's going to happen on the 2nd of February, is that Caitlin Clark fans are going to be celebrating Caitlin Clark. Aja Wilson fans are going to be screaming, look at Aja, look at Aja, look at Aja.
Fans are going wild, questioning whether this is a strange coincidence or an epic showdown between two basketball legends.
Yeah, when it comes to the popularity and the game, the popularity matches the game. She's by far ahead of everyone. Next up is what, Bronny James? In college basketball?
Yeah, right. Because if you take her and Juju, Juju Watkins, the young lady at USC, those two got more popularity.
Ticket sales went up. Popularity went up.
She got Travis Scott in the game. Look at the guys she got coming to. Look at the people she has coming to during the hour.
No. Hey, listen. To be a college basketball fan this year, last year, has been amazing.
Social media is ablaze with opinions as supporters of both players weigh in on this unexpected clash. It's turning into a dramatic moment for basketball fans everywhere. Let's take a moment to reflect.
Caitlin Clark now has 3,528 points in her career. She has officially broken Kelsey Plum's record from 2017.
A Hawkeye star, Caitlin Clark, who's also the all-time points leader in Division I history, will have her number 22 jersey retired on February 2nd, 2025. That's when the Hawkeyes take on USC. The 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year adds this to her already incredibly long list of.
Remember when women's college basketball barely made a splash? Those days are over. Caitlin Clark, the standout from Iowa, burst onto the scene and has been turning heads since her freshman year. She's not just playing, she's changing the game.
So obviously they are going to retire number 22's jersey on 2.2.
With record-breaking performances, triple-doubles became her signature, and scoring 30 or even 40 points in a game became standard for her.
But I can tell you right now, if somebody wants these seats right here to see Caitlin Clark, they're going to have to pay $8,325.
Her shooting skills, passing, and ability to read the court have made her nearly impossible to stop. Imagine packed arenas with every seat taken and all eyes on number 22.
And I just showed you on StubHub, the cheapest seat is $522. The most expensive is $8,025. That is pretty unbelievable, seriously.
That's what we call the Caitlin Clark effect. Games that used to attract just a few hundred fans are now drawing in thousands eager for tickets.
Well deserved. Caitlin Clark really put Iowa on the map with a historic college career.
The excitement surrounding her is transforming the atmosphere, making every game an event that no one wants to miss.
According to Sports Pro, Caitlin Clark is the 4th most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in the entire world.
Caitlin Clark has amazed both fans and critics with her incredible playmaking skills. One moment, she's sinking a three-pointer from way beyond the arc, and the next, she's delivering a slick no-look pass for an easy layup. This remarkable talent led her to become the all-time leading scorer in NCAA basketball history, surpassing both men's and women's records.
They saw the jersey up there. It was in there. It was like with the jerseys, just hadn't been taken down yet. So everyone knew, oh, it's this season, So obviously it's going to be 2.2. Why wouldn't it be? Because, like, why would it not be 2.2? Because she wears number 22. But it just so happens that there is another number 22. So Age is getting her jersey retired. Why would they retire? Because they both wore number 22. Sums up the fan base. Here's your, like, my favorite thing is where it's like, okay, other side of the country, 2 different arenas. Why would it make any difference? They both wore the number 22 and both were on like 2.2. My favorite thing is where it's like, okay, other side of the country, 2 different arenas. Why would it make any difference? They both wore the number 22 and both were on like 2.2. Like says, how can you expect them to wait till 2.22 to retire it? But you can't expect respect from college or W when it comes to respecting those who came before you. There is number 22, Christy Sides. I want her to shout out the real 22. It was not AJ Wilson. I get it, Stephanie Weiss there with 22, but it was not AJ Wilson. Christy Sides is the real number 22. But it is funny to crash it. And obviously, tickets for AJ's game being $64 and tickets for Caitlin's game being $1,000 entry fee is hilarious too.
In a sport rich with legends, she has firmly established her place at the top. As if setting NCAA records wasn't impressive enough, Caitlin Clark went on to break 62 records in the WNBA, proving she's one of the all-time greats. What better way to celebrate her amazing career than by retiring her jersey? It's a perfect way to honor a player who has truly made a lasting impact on the game. Iowa is gearing up to retire Caitlin Clark's legendary number 22 jersey at Carver Hawkeye Arena on February 2nd, 2025, and the ticket demand is off the charts. They're even more sought after than those for big WNBA stars like Sabrina Ionescu, Aja Wilson, and Angel Reese. Can you believe it? One ticket is going for a whopping $8,000. That's more than some NBA Finals seats.
That is what's going to happen on the 2nd of February, is that Caitlin Clark fans are going to be celebrating Caitlin Clark. Aja Wilson fans are going to be screaming, look at Aja, look at Aja, look at Aja. And I think Aja Wilson will do a look at me. I will stand by that.
It's wild to see a college women's basketball game commanding prices that rival the biggest events in professional men's basketball. Even the least expensive ticket is more than $500 above what most fans would spend on a whole season of tickets for their favorite team. But you know what? Everyone is ready to shell out the extra cash to see Clark's jersey honored up in the rafters. Is this really happening? Oh, it definitely is. Fans are racing to grab tickets, and it feels like a stock market rush, but all about Caitlin Clark. And get this, the game isn't until February 2nd, 2025, which is over a year away, yet people are already going wild.
SC, yes, they will be retiring Caitlin jersey right in front of who? Juju Watkins. Now, we know there has been a lot of talk about Juju Watkins, stat patent, and trying to chase Caitlin. Now, I did a live yesterday, and somebody put me onto some privy information. They stated Juju will have to average 50 points a game to break Caitlin Clark record, allegedly. That is the number she will have to do to break that all-time scoring record.
Just think about the excitement as the date approaches. This is all about being part of something historic. Some experts believe Caitlin Clark's influence on women's basketball is comparable to Michael Jordan's in the NBA, and that's a big deal. No surprise that SportPro named her the 4th most marketable athlete worldwide. She's not just playing, she's changing the game completely.
But it's also acknowledgement that Caitlin Clark is the golden goose. She's the cash cow. And wherever she goes, ratings follow. The WNBA draft, the doubleheader of the open NBA season. Ratings. I'm going to remind y'all that in the 28-year history of the WNBA, only 9 players in the league's history have eclipsed on-court earnings of $1 million.
Iowa's decision to retire Caitlin Clark's jersey on February 2nd is stirring up quite a buzz. This date, planned well in advance, coincides with another basketball star's jersey retirement, Aja Wilson. Both players wore number 22, leading to a fascinating clash of legacies. Fans are now debating whether this is mere coincidence or a brewing rivalry. As excitement builds, social media is ablaze with opinions, with some feeling that the timing disrespects Wilson's legacy. It's shaping up to be an unforgettable day in women's basketball history, showcasing the sport's growth and the impact of these two legends. Fans are divided, and social media is buzzing with thoughts. One fan tweeted, "We need to respect Aja, who wore 22 before Caitlin. Why not wait until February 22nd for the retirement? It seems we can't expect much consideration from the college or the WNBA for those who came before. The uproar isn't just about the date. Ticket prices are also a hot topic. Aja Wilson isn't the only one who wore number 22. Players like Christy Sides and Stephanie White also made their mark with that number. North Carolina and Iowa are far apart, so why is this making waves? Caitlin Clark's game tickets are soaring to $11,000, while Aja Wilson's are only $64. Can you believe it? A rookie ticket costing more than an MVP's. It's no surprise people are upset about this. The price difference is just wild, and it's got everyone talking. With such a huge gap, it's easy to see why there's so much buzz surrounding this situation. Dot fans are backing Iowa, arguing they've had this planned for a long time. On the flip side, some believe South Carolina is trying to overshadow Clark. It feels like a basketball drama unfolding, and everyone's curious if this could escalate into a real rivalry between two greats. I have a feeling that on Jersey Retirement Day, Aja Wilson's supporters might throw some shade at Clark during the event. It's hard for them to see their star, who has consistently proven herself, being outshined by a rookie who's getting all the buzz and attention.
Hey, I gotta ask y'all a question. Y'all still think she the great white hype?
Yeah, she had a good game. Her and Enrique was going at it, boy.
He can play.
Yeah, her and Enrique.
It ain't hype. Y'all said the same thing about Larry Bird. Y'all said the same thing about Luka. It ain't hype. They can legitimately play.
Just when you thought the excitement in women's college basketball couldn't get any better, Juju Watkins steps in. This freshman at USC is making waves with her amazing talent. It feels like we're witnessing a repeat of history, but with a fresh twist. The timing couldn't be more perfect. As Iowa retires Caitlin Clark's jersey, Watkins and USC are rolling into town. The atmosphere is sure to be electric. While everyone is curious if Watkins could become the next big star, it's important to acknowledge that Clark's accomplishments are truly remarkable. Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement is more than just a simple event. It marks a significant moment for women's sports. How did she manage to make such a big impact on basketball? Clark didn't just play, she changed the way people view women's athletics. TV ratings skyrocketed, social media buzzed, and suddenly everyone was talking about the WNBA, but with all that fame came some backlash.
To see the 22-year-old make her WNBA debut.
Critics argued that she was being overhyped, while others felt her influence was harming the game. What's really exciting is that Clark's influence goes far beyond just numbers. She's motivating a whole new wave of players. Young girls are flocking to the courts, dreaming of becoming the next big sensation in schools all over the country. Signups for girls basketball are skyrocketing. Coaches are noticing more passion and commitment from their young athletes than they've ever seen before. Clark's way of playing is also reshaping how the game is coached. Her ability to shoot from long distances and her imaginative passing are being added to training programs everywhere. It's almost as if she's updating the basketball playbook right before our eyes. You might be asking if anyone in college basketball, whether men or women, can have the same kind of influence as Clark. It's not just about scoring, it's how she's lifted the entire sport. Looking ahead, it's clear that women's basketball has changed forever because of Caitlin Clark. The excitement in arenas, the media attention, and the buzz among fans have all shifted. She didn't just play, she transformed the game, making February 2nd a significant date in sports history.
For those who came to watch Clark's first game, this effect, now assigned to Clark, is what female athletes do at the top of their game.
We cheered for Brittany Griner coming home. We cheer for Sue Bird retiring. You know, I mean, all of these women have made a huge impact on this sport, and we want to see all of them play.
On that day, we honor a player who tackled challenges and inspired many. It's shaping up to be a historic moment for women's basketball, with both Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson having their jerseys retired together, showcasing how far the sport has come. Caitlin Clark has just been named Athlete of the Year, and it's stirred up quite a reaction. Some folks are really upset about it. The owner of the Mystics, Sheila Johnson, has been throwing shade, and Skip Bayless is quick to respond. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It dives into issues of race, records, and a shift in women's sports. Clark's comments on her white privilege during an interview have sparked fierce debates, highlighting the complex dynamics in the WNBA and beyond. It's a story that goes deeper than just sports. Hold on, because it gets even more intense. Before jumping into her thoughts about the WNBA, Johnson made a bold remark implying that Clark's success could be linked to her race. This comment has stirred up quite a bit of controversy and added fuel to the fire in the ongoing discussion about recognition in sports. It's definitely a topic that's getting people fired up. You might wonder why there's any issue with celebrating Clark's achievements. Well, Johnson had some pointed remarks about it. She stated, "I don't think we can focus on just one player. Highlighting one person discussion can lead to hard feelings. But that's not all. Johnson continued to emphasize the rich history of black talent in the WNBA, saying, "There's so much talent that often goes unnoticed." Her comments have definitely sparked a lot of discussions about recognition and fairness in the league. Johnson addressed the role of social media and how it affects black players. She said, "The way black players are treated on social media has to change." And she was very clear in her warning that this kind of racism is going to drive a wedge between us. Her comments highlight a serious issue that needs attention in the sports world. Reactions to Sheila Johnson's comments are mixed. Some fans agree that the WNBA's diversity needs more recognition, while others think she's unfairly targeting Caitlin Clark. This debate has opened up discussions about race, acknowledgement, and what it means to be a star, although some fear it's creating more division than unity. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more intense, Skip Bayless jumped in with his take. Known for his bold opinions, Bayless is digging into Johnson's remarks and believes they suggest that basketball is more for black players than for white ones.